Okay. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shanghai20 at YouTube.com. I also simultaneously broadcast on Twitch because I love to do it. And I love to entertain everyone. It's kind of like my thing to do. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh my god, we got some games. We're going to try to get some games going over here. But also, we're going to talk a little bit about the Amazing Digital Circus. I mean, I don't know how many people actually watch it. I initially wasn't like totally or wholeheartedly into the Amazing Digital Circus. It took me a little bit to like sit down and watch the first like couple episodes, and I was kind of hooked. It's a really good show, but the last episode of the entire show came out like an hour or two ago. And, oh man, I have some thoughts. Oh wait, did that not work? Hydrate. I do need to hydrate, actually. On your B-Day, so you watched it? If you watched it, you guys in chat, if you watched the Amazing Digital Circus last episode, definitely let me know what you think about it. I have mixed feelings about it, honestly. I thought your birthday was like a day ago or 2 days ago. You liked it? Really? I don't know. For me personally, I thought certain things were okay, but I don't think they stuck the landing fully. Just thinking about how like the whole beginnings felt like it lasted too long, you know what I mean? Like I felt like they could have moved on a little bit earlier, and the whole thing with the like how Kinger kind of just went, oh, you know, we had brain scans, and then everyone was like, oh, I know what that means. It's like, how about you spell it out a little bit for us, you know what I mean? Maybe just a little bit? Like, and then it goes into this like 20 minutes of like, you know, crying and stuff like that, which I get it. Like, that's a kind of like messed up thing to happen. But I also felt like they kind of dragged it out. And then the whole thing with like Jax, like just automatically Jax is like abstracted. Like you see him for a second, he just say something upon me, and then he's just abstracted. And then like half the episode is just dedicated to Jax. Which, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about Jax, whether you like Jax as a character or not. I'm not a huge fan of Jax. And like to have it be almost all about him, it just felt like, oh my gosh, can we like choose anybody else? Can we like move this on? Loki, where does Jax go after the episode? In the tent. Just play the game. What are you talking about, dude? I mean, he was just in the tent. I guess that's where he is from now on. Well, first off, Pando's got problems, man. Don't necessarily listen to what Pando has to say. And for God's sake, whatever you do, don't feed him. For fuck's sake, he becomes like intolerable when you start feeding him. But like again, like I thought they did, like they had time. Please, what? They had time to kind of like, I think, fully do that for like every character. Like, you know what I mean? Because my favorite character is like Zubul, and I like Zubul, and I don't like Gangle that much, but I thought her character had storylines to go. Controversial opinion. I like the book, The Amazing Digital Circus, based on. That's a thing? What was the book called? Bro, if you don't like me talking, get out. Leave. Leave. I'm telling you to go now. You don't have to listen to anything if you're not here. I'm gonna talk. This is my stream. I'm gonna do that. Actually, you know what? Better. There you go. Now you don't have to hear me because you're not here. But what is it called? Because, like, again, like, for me personally, I think that, like, the story dragged and, like, moved too quickly at the same time, if you understand what I mean. Is it really based off that? I've read that book. But would you say Kane is the machine? I mean, for a little bit, he was doing stuff that, like, the machine was doing, but I don't feel like he was going, like, that hard. The machine in that was, like, going off the chain crazy. Where I think Kane was just like a bugged program, a bugged AI from the beginning. You know what I mean? I think the episode before this kind of showed like what happened to Bubble. Like, I thought Bubble was the other AI, because, you know, Kane was the red Bubble, and I thought the other AI was Bubble, and he just like pulled it out of his head and just flew away. And it's like, wait, what? Like, this shit left so many answers to me personally, like, so many questions. Like, I was just like, what? Like, huh? Like, what? Wait, huh? Like, that, I kept, like, to myself, I kept saying, like, wait, what? That's what's happening? Like, the creator has openly said that it was always a dream to make, Well, he also said something like he came up with the idea of the Amazing Digital Circus in, like, a half hour and wrote it on a napkin or something like that. But, so, I mean, again,
we'll go undefeated.
Liked the Amazing Digital Circus, but I felt like this felt rushed a little bit. And then it started focusing heavily on
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. But then, for me personally, I don't know. Again, I don't know how everyone feels about Jax, but to dedicate that much time to Jax, one character, when it's such an ensemble cast of characters, just felt like weird. And then Kane just not being deleted. He was just somewhere else. And then just shows up, like, there. It's like, there's a lot of, like, like, what? Huh? I thought he was, like, what? And, I mean, I don't know. I think, like, what were they doing with the whole, like, making the squares and shapes? Like, making stuff? Like, what were they doing? Trying to make constructs? They were trying to make, like, I don't know what they were doing. Well, what kind of happened with Glitch and the final episode? They had a deadline to get out by the summer of 26 and the final episode, so they could start. See, honestly, I didn't know that, bro. I did not know that. But watching it, it felt very Game of Thrones. It felt very Game of Thrones last season. They wanted to just move on to the next thing, so we're just gonna do it, and it kind of felt like that, which I think is to the detriment of it, because the dudes who made the Game of Thrones don't have a job yet because of how bad they botched that. And to like focus on Jax, and again, I think Jax is a terrible person. That like, you can understand what a character went through and still not like that character. You can understand that Jax had a tough childhood, or he was going through emotional stuff. You can understand that and still not like him as a character. The stuff he did to Ribbit was gross and fucked up and toxic. And for what? Like, they didn't even really do a good job of showing it, unless that they're just saying at the drop of a hat he was willing to like throw away their friendship just on the perception that they were getting closer together, because the Kaufmo like knocked on the door and automatically is like, oh, don't talk about this ever. If you bring this up ever, I'm never gonna talk to you again. This, that, and third. Like, it felt not only poorly, like kind of rushed, but it felt shitty. And like, his character has always felt shitty to me, and this just made it more like that.
Haven't you heard
There
of
are only
me?
2 voice actors in the show. He's confirmed trans, which is a crazy take when nothing he did showed up.
You think you can take me in a brawl, Lex?
Wait, who's trans? Jax? What, just because he wore because he had the bunny outfit on? I felt, again, I felt that I don't think they did a good job of like flushing out every other character besides Jax. And the show's not the Jax show. It's not all about him, but it just started feeling that way.
Online.
And it was kind of disappointing. Because again, I like Zubul. I like to learn more about Zubul, the character, or about, you know, anything else, honestly. He's a jerk. He's a jerk, and he was, like, very toxic.
You ever seen someone score like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, Jax, I don't like touching that fandom. I think all agree. Well, see, this is my thing about fandoms in general. Everyone thinks they own the fandom. Everyone thinks that like what their theory is should be in the thing. That's why I don't like ships. I'm not a shipper. I'm not a person that goes, oh well, because this, like, you gotta believe that's gonna happen. Like, I believe that if it's not in the show, then it's not in the show. I believe, and I know people want a lot of that stuff to be true, because I guess, you know, the show is not good enough, so you gotta have a, like, more interest in it or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the heart of a shipper. But, like, sometimes for me personally, it makes it not fun. Because then everyone's like, oh, well, that's not supposed to happen. Because this. Ooh.
That's it? Huh.
Well, yeah, sure. I get that. Wow.
I'm coming for you!
We're not winning this. Yeah, I saw that.
You hear that? That's the sound of the X-Train
So,
coming.
are you, Dusk, are you, like, a fan of Jax? But I heard it was way fun to work on. I'm thinking about watching it. What feels weird about it? If it seems interesting, there's no downside in checking it out. But I'm just gonna say it like this: I wasn't into glitch TV stuff, until I started watching like the Amazing Digital Circus, and then I watched a little bit of the Murder Robots or whatever the show with the robots, and then I watched the pilot for the Underworld show. It seemed pretty interesting too. Even the thing, Princess Guinevere, they all seem interesting shows, but like stuff also feels like they need to like kind of. They need to make sure they actually have like a story from the beginning. I feel like rushing things never feels like it's gonna be good. Yo, our goalie is like killing me.
That one was explosive.
Well, then it's always about separating the art from the artist. That's up to you. But I mean, I think a show, unless it's Harry Potter, which I don't think anyone should be fucking with Harry Potter anymore. Because J.K. Rowling's a bigot. Oh my god.
Oh man, excellent.
Oh boy. I don't know what we're supposed to do about any of this shit. Hey, there we go.
I was excited about a goal.
But yeah, I think the part I liked the most was at the end where they kind of like show like the person who was behind it all. Well, I'm a nerd, so I'm into sci-fi.
Not on my watch.
So all of it's fair game for me. Wow.
Sometimes you just gotta punch it in.
My boy. My good boy. Our goalie is our goalie's hurting right now. Our goalie's hurting right now. I don't even know what to pick right now. But yeah, no, I mean, I watched Harry Potter. I mean, I've watched Lord of the Rings. I love the Lord of the Rings, and from what I can tell, Tolkien wasn't a complete and utter asshole. But who knows? He could have been. But I know J.K. Rowling is.
I'm coming for you.
There we go. Oh my god.
Glitched in, all right.
I'm trying like everything. I'm trying everything at this point. Please get like a set.
This is town.
This might launch you to space.
Oh. That's nice
Don't
shit.
play to assist.
That's good
I
shit.
play to score.
Like, what was it? I like the fact that he went on, like, he looked up everyone in his circus and was like, okay, well, this is you, this is you. So, let's kind of break it down. So, basically what happened is, also, like, the dog guy. You guys saw the dog guy that came out of nowhere. Who was that? Who was the dog guy? They never even touched it. It was like one blink. There was a new guy that came in. He didn't show up, and the show ended. So who was that? Like, what the fuck was that?
No chance.
Shit.
Look out below!
Let's.
Oh.
Online.
Let's go!
Let's go!
I know who JK is. My friend is an unfortunate type of crowd. I don't agree with them. The dog guy was the guy who created the two, so AI. What do you mean? The guy who created the brain scan thing, the original dude. The way what's called described it, I thought he might have abstracted, and it looks like they can't fix abstractions. The final episode was supposed to be 2 hours long, going into the backstories. We have the original script out. Really? Instead of just making it like this episode and the last episode. There we go.
Would make it.
Yeah, like I remember hearing about the brain scan thing.
Let's go give it to me.
Oh, come on, my
Looks
dude.
like we got some stiff competition.
Online.
We'll get through this.
me.
And it goes into Scratch, which is the dog guy backstory. He created a machine so he can. Yeah, I know. I heard about the brain machine, and that's kind of what Kinger was talking about in the second to last episode. That was nasty. Wait, if you can find the script, there's episode 9. The original one, Reddit has the scene Jax turns into the monster. I don't know how to spell the abstraction, if that's what you're talking about. And we were supposed to have real person thing with Kinger and Scratch making the machine. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it felt like they should have had more, and it felt like they didn't. And I don't know how arbitrary their deadline is, but it felt like their deadline could have just been longer. One more episode would have been like great to have. Because even when Jax abstracted, it didn't feel. It didn't feel good. Because it just like happened. My favorite character in episode 9 was originally supposed to be Captain. Like, I think Kinger would have been incredible to focus on because he actually knows shit. Everyone else is just bystanders to the shit that's happening. Like, how did they all get to where they are? Why are they all at the circus? Why did they get involved in the experiment? Let's go!
That gamble.
I really excited for Spooky Monk. I only met one YouTuber, and that was the creator of Smoky Mouth. I don't know anything about that. What's that?
Through time and space.
Let's go give it to you!
No chance. Online. This might launch you to space.
Let's go!
With just one eye open.
Fucking win, baby! That was nuts. Let's go. Was one of the 5 very first YouTube indie anime shows? Shh, I can't say I know it. But that's a good. No problem in that. Damn, that was a comeback, baby. We were down like 2-0. That was big. That was freaking big. 1 KO. It was 5-2 though, so I feel pretty decent about that. Yeah, well, shit. If you're talking about the Amazing Digital Circus, yeah, and honestly, for it to take so long and for it to have ended that way, I felt pretty disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I wish they would have done more. I wish they would have done more to try to actually make it good and a satisfying ending. Because I think that's honestly what everyone wanted. They just wanted a satisfying ending, and a lot of people who buy into like the theories and everything like that, they wanted something grand. You know what I mean? They wanted this big conspiracy. They wanted to hear about everything that was going on, but the way it was going, they weren't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I felt it just left everybody not satisfied. It left everyone like, okay, like, what do we do now? Like, what do we take from this? Like, what's the lesson we get from here? That everyone basically, like, they're just gonna become a family of sentient AIs, and they're gonna just live in a digital circus, and Kane's gonna be more understanding to them and try to work with them instead of against them.
Incoming at break.
It's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. It didn't feel good. As somebody who was really looking forward to it, I wouldn't say that I'm a super fan or anything like that, but I thought there would be more to it than that. And you know, again, like, I'm not a conspiracy kind of dude. I don't make up like theories and stuff like that. But I felt there was just more left on the table to be had. More left on the table to like learn. More stuff left on the table to like get. You know what I mean? I thought Jax would sacrifice himself to save everyone else from Bubble. Goes basically the character Jax was based off was a massive bully, and in the end, he sacrificed himself that the others could live. Well, yeah, but Jax isn't that character. He's just a massive bully. He's just a massive bully and an asshole who can't emotionally handle intimacy or a deeper relationship because of his past relationship with his mother and his father. So that didn't leave him with the mental equipment to deal with other people on a more intimate level. Plus the whole thing, I don't know, there's the whole scene where like where Pomni and Ragatha are holding each other and they're like walking away while looking at each other the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you wasted a lot of time. There's a lot of like wasted time. Like, where are they going? Like, why are they breaking apart? Why aren't they going somewhere together? Like, just the decisions they made just felt like they weren't trying to stretch the runtime without going deeper into anything serious. Like, it's the aftermath of what happened, and then Jax extracts, then it's everyone dealing with that, then Kane shows up out of nowhere even though he's supposed to be deleted. It's like, what? Like, it felt like a lot of the stuff that we were looking for never showed up. And it felt like they weren't trying to touch it. And to have a show that has so many fucking stuff like left open for, you know, exploration, it's like, what are we doing? Cohen, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a long time, my dude. How's everything going? It's been a real long time. Jax got off real easy. Because honestly, you can actually say that it's Jack's fault that Cosmo and Ribbit abstracted, because he ostracized. Yeah, I do remember you, bro. Because he ostracized Ribbit to the point where she felt so alone that she abstracted, and then as soon as Ribbit abstracted, he moved right on to Cosmo and did the same thing. And like he was gonna do the same thing to Ragatha. He was poison. He was poison. And the thing is that if anybody was more of a stand-up person, they would have even dealt with Jax. Oh, that's cool. How was the cruise? I went on a cruise once. It was pretty cool. Like, where'd you go on the cruise? Again, I think that Jax, like, everyone was a type of person that were in there. They were all kind of, I wouldn't say pushovers, but they were people who were non-confrontational, and they weren't very, how do you say it? They weren't confrontational, and they weren't strong-willed individuals. So somebody like Jax, who was able to he's basically gaslighting people. He was basically like force ostracizing people. Like, he's like, oh yeah, if Ribbit says anything about me, just know it's not true. It's like he was the kind of person that was just awful. And to like actually like put somebody who's awful in a closed environment with people who can't stand up for themselves like that, besides Zubul. And even that, Zubul, that's what I'm saying. Zubul's character, there was character growth from like the beginning of the show to the middle, but she just stopped from the middle of the show. Yeah, bro, I got the 2,000 subs on YouTube, man. I actually couldn't believe it. I've been working so hard to get to the point where I got there, man. I feel so like lucky, but you know, I'm still just gonna keep working and try to grow the channel more and more. I've had a similar relationship with my parents. Both are kind of not in my life. My dad is the only one who appears maybe once every 2 weeks. Characters that never solve and grow from their tantrums or become complete jerks for the rest of their life. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you seen the new Fortnite update? Yeah, I did see it. It's not bad. I don't like the fucking jellies, the slimes. Like, I don't like it. Like, half of them don't feel like they do anything, and the other half, like, I don't care. And like, so many people come into my chat when I'm playing Fortnite and go, "Oh, can you trade me? Do you have a slime you can trade me?" I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I think that in terms of like characters like that, Jax didn't have a redemption arc. Spirits. Jax didn't have a redemption arc. I feel like they were like, okay, we're gonna explain why Jax is the way he is, so now you can like him. That's what it felt like. And they spent like maybe a half hour to an hour of the show trying for you to get like Jax. Oh, okay. That's what's up. They spent like a half hour trying to get you to like Jax, but again, like I said from the beginning, because you know where somebody came from and why they are traumatized the way they are, does not mean that you still have to like those characters. Because yes, Jack was traumatized. Jack had a bad childhood. These are all really shitty things, and that's shitty for Jax. But you also have to choose how you treat other people. If you're treated that way, because there's two things that can happen. When somebody's treated that way, they can go, well, I'm going to make sure that I never treat anybody else that way. Or you can go, I was treated that way, so everyone else should feel that way. And that's totally up to the person's decisions to make. I think it wouldn't have been better if they didn't give him a backstory, but that's my opinion. Well, that's what I'm saying. He got a backstory. Not Pomni, not Zubul, not Gangle, not Kinger, not any of them. And all of them arguably are more interesting characters. You could actually say, let me put it this way. I made a video about the Amazing Digital Circus maybe like 4 or 5 episodes ago on TikTok, and I said, you can diagnose Jax very easily. He's not a character that's very hard to understand. Even before you found out what happened to him, you knew. You knew. He's not adjusted enough to handle the real world. So he'd rather not deal with it. That's why he pressed the button to stay in the circus. Because he's not mentally prepared to deal with the outside world. And he felt that the digital circus was a consequence-free zone where he didn't have to confront those things. And that's why he pressed the button to stay. Anybody who's dealt with people in their lives can understand that. It's not a complicated understanding. So I thought we could just move on from Jax. He's the broken sad boy. He's the broken sad boy that doesn't think that he deserves to be liked or loved or taken care of or looked after. That's his character. That's his character. That's it. I went through the whole story, and they can use just yeah. I got 11 crowns wins in the first week of Jesus Christ. Yeah, you kind of do. That's a lot, my dude. I think I mean I won my first game, but that was it. There's a lot of sweaty dudes playing Fortnite right now. And everyone's coming after my jellies or spirits or whatever. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, he's again, like, there's not a lot to Jack's character. That trope has been done in a lot of situations. Now, again, Zubul for me was a character that I was most interested in learning more about, to the point where she was like, "Why can't we curse? I want to have sex." Like, she was saying things that like literally made her a more relatable, likable. You want to know more about that character. Not to mention that like she's like a bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces, and she had to confront that and be okay with herself. there's a lot of like subtext to characters like Zubul and Kinger, who has like more actual information about what's going on and like the actual like things. These are characters that should have been in the forefront, not the sad boy. Jelly beans, gummy bears. I'm calling them gummy bears. I'm gonna call them gummies. I'm calling them gummies, and like I know there's like a duck gummy and a punk gummy. Kinger underdeveloped, but not as much as Gangle. Gangle is the most undeveloped character in the entire show, to the point where like she had maybe like what 6 lines in the whole episode, and there's no, I don't even understand why she cried for him at the end, because she's like, I'm sorry, I can't cry for Jax, and at the end apparently she cries for Jax, but it's like, why? There was no like difference, like why now than you didn't then. But even that, like when in the episode where they had the fast food spot, did she commit suicide? Did she try to kill herself? Because she jumped in the digital circus, she jumped in the front of that car. Now, I took it as something that happened in real life. And at the end of the show, when they say, oh, she's out of the hospital and she's doing better and she's drawing and stuff like that. What time is this? For me, I think it's like 2 something in the morning. 2:16. Yeah, it's 2:16. But like, I think that they thought they had something with Jax, like game. You said time, not game. This game's called Omega Strikers. Think of it like soccer mixed with like ice hockey, mixed with like foosball and Overwatch. So like every character has like abilities and powers, and then it has like the momentum based like passing and stuff as soccer, or like what is that called? Like air hockey, you know, on the table when you get the little paddles and you knock the thing back and forth and stuff. I don't know if it's on PlayStation. I know, like, I'm playing on PC. I mean, it's a really great game. Really fun. I've been addicted to it for a long time. Though the community is kind of dying out a little bit, which is unfortunate. Oh no, I don't want to be him. Fuck that.
I've got an eye for victory.
Why?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you guys had to give it a grade, if you had to give the Amazing Digital Circus a grade, the last episode, what would you give it? I said I would have gave it a 5, because there's a lot of things that I felt they left on the table for the sake of nothing. Like, there was no reason to leave so much information, so much like storyline, so much backstory to leave it on the table. You know what I mean? It just felt like, all right, we're done. Clean break, we're done.
X is in town! You ever seen someone score like
You
that?
start playing Apex Valorant. Bloxfruit? What's Bloxfruit? I don't think I've even heard of that. Apex, I'm dog shit at Apex Legends. I played that once and I couldn't do it. Like last time I played Apex, it felt like I was like I was moving through quicksand. Woo! Let's go, baby! And it makes your PC explode? What, Apex? I can believe that, actually.
Let's get it.
This is what true strength looks like.
Like City Skyline. Wait, hold on. I didn't get the chance to read that. I mean, last time I played Apex, I died as soon as I hit the ground. The game is mad fast. I don't know if I can like play that fast. How is it like 2 hits at once?
Let's get it.
That was X.
Let my Canadian accent show the comment game couldn't have had a storyline where she realized that she didn't need Jax at all and tell him off. Yeah, there's a lot of things they could have done, but they chose not to, which is just like bad. Don't you have a short on Blox Fruit? It's a game on Roblox. Wait, is that the one where you put the fruit together and then it turns into a bigger fruit? If that's the game, that's my shit. I'm dyslexic too. Don't worry about it. And if that's the game you're talking about, the one with the fruit, I have not played that in a little bit, but that is my favorite Roblox game. That absolutely is my favorite Roblox game.
That's a point for the crowd favorite.
What the fuck was that? A pirate or a marine? Oh, that One Piece game I played that one time?
I'm coming for you.
Wow.
That gets my blood pumping.
This is bad. Oh my god. What
like
is
that.
that?
Bring a tear. Hi.
What is going on? Oh my god, that was so bad. I waited like 18 minutes for this. Ugh. I don't think we're winning this shit. Yeah, okay, I do remember that game, but I haven't played that at all, actually. I've only really played City Builders, but like watching a type of game, just not playing them. I'm nearly max level. I don't know much about the game, so like talking about it is not gonna help me that much because I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
Sometimes
Oh my god.
you just gotta punch
bro.
it in.
Oh no, that's what's up. What's the game with the fruit in it though? That's my shit. Oh my god.
Obscure. So
Wow.
much potential yet to be realized.
Yo, we're losing this so bad. It's not called Fruit Ninja because that's the one where you cut the fruit that's like in fly in the air. It's like almost like Tetris, but when you put like two of the same fruit together, it goes to the next fruit.
I'm coming for you.
Yo,
Can't
we
spell
don't.
eccentric without X.
That was fucking stupid.
ZZZ.
Get stronger, then come.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming by. If you like the content, man, maybe hit the like button, bro. It would help out a lot. If not, don't worry about it. Have a good night. Honestly, I'm done too. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's not gonna get better. It's just gonna get worse. No, it's. I gotta find a name, but honestly, I'm thinking about playing some more Roblox at some point. But I need to actually find some more games that I kind of want to get into, because like, dude, like I have a channel on a Discord where it explains like, or people can leave me suggestions for games for Roblox, but I haven't got a lot of new suggestions in a little bit. So that's why I haven't really played it. There's too many freaking games. But yeah, I'm done. I want to thank everyone for coming. Please, if you like the content, consider maybe New Zenless on. Yeah, honestly, bro, I went back and was playing some what is it called? Withering Ways. Because they had the whole thing with Cyberpunk. They were giving away Rebecca for free. So I definitely had to mess with that. No, I don't play Valorant at all. So I had to do that, and again, I mean, I'm huge into Genshin, not Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rails. Who's the new character? Who's the new drop for Zenless? Because like honestly, the last one I was trying to get the chick that has the coat. What? You heard it was canon? Well, I haven't got to the point where I got a chance to play that mission. You know how it is, like all the other ones, it's like, oh, well, you have to, like, you could either get to it now, skipping all the story, or you could just, like, you know, progressively get to it. And I haven't done either of those yet, so, like, I have to check it out. But I see a lot of clips online, like, people, like, the reunite of, like, Rebecca, David and what's her name? Lucy? Hold on. The last character I pulled in Zenless was the octopus mommy, and I did not regret that at all. Like the octopus mommy is fucking woo. Oh. Oh, damn. Damn, she is kind of fine. Oh, shit. Yo, bro, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you remembering me, man. It's been a long time. I thought you just, like, disappeared. Well, I assume when people disappear, they're just tired of looking and seeing and hearing me. So I appreciate you coming by and hanging out for a little bit, man. You talking about this one, right? I just show out when I do, but yeah. Nah, I mean, I'm very happy when anyone gives me the chance to entertain and hang out with people. I know there's so many other things people can be doing. You could be watching anybody and you come and hang out with me for a little bit. So I'm incredibly grateful for that, even for a little bit. And I hope I can entertain. She's the current one. Well, they even have the new element people for Genshin Impact. Well, Honkai Star Rails, and that's kind of the one that I'm always into. I like the turn-based combat system. Like that's my shit from like being an old school RPG head. So that's kind of my gacha of choice. If I had to pick another one, Zenless Zone Zero is good animation wise, but I think Withering Waves has better combat, and like the characters are more adult. Like the jiggle physics are real in Withering Waves. They're good in Zenless Zone, absolutely, but I think Withering Waves has it down a little bit. And I mean, honestly, the free flow combat of Withering Waves is sick. Like you can like, I don't know, there's just a lot more you can do, and then having like the monsters as like a summons to like add on to combos, where it's just like kind of took it over the top for me. The problem is every update the files get bigger and fucking bigger and bigger and bigger. I think it was like 48 gigs. I'm like, what the fuck? I have it on my phone. I'm like, 48 gigs? Really? Like, that's why I play like one of them at a time on my phone, because like I'm not putting like 100 and something gigs of like two games on my phone. It's like crazy. But yeah, tomorrow's a new day. I think we're gonna be playing some Silksong tomorrow. We have to get to like chapter 3. I've been taking my time because we had to get all the fleas, and I wanted to get all the tools I could find before we moved on to the last section of the game, which, I mean, arguably we could have done a long time ago, but I just didn't want to. So, I mean, I don't know. We might do that. There's a couple games we got to get into. Actually, Dusk, I thought I saw you playing something called like the Money Pit or something pit, or the Pit. What game is that? I thought I saw you play a game called something like The Pit or something like that, but I could just be crazy. I don't know. I see random people that are on my friend list play games that I'm like interested in what they're playing. But if that wasn't you, then I was just looking at somebody else's thing. No big deal. I'm just trying to see if the person that was playing it is still on my friends list. So I can just like keep it. No, all right. Yeah, don't worry about it. If that wasn't you, then don't worry about it. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye. What do you think of the new character in Overwatch? Like the chick with the motorcycle? If you're still there. She's an interesting girl. That says a lot. Yeah, aiming is always an obstacle, isn't it, for shooters? Is it really? Again, ever since I played Marvel Rivals, I'm not really interested in going back to Overwatch, but she does look interesting to play. And the big Dami Mommy tank is, if they were going to get me to come back, that would have been what would have got me to come back. Well, guys, I got finished watching that. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to have allegiance to any game, you know? They're games, for fuck's sake. You play when you want, what you want. It's just, I was looking for a way to get away from Overwatch, so Marvel Rivals was that off-ramp for me. But that's not everyone, you know? I get it.